Hey everyone, it's Neil here again on the EndlessPens channel. This time we're talking about a new pen that I did in collaboration with Hatch, obviously, and Papa J Studios. For those of you not familiar with Papa J Studios, I have his mission statement right here for you. Also, he did a collaboration this year with Leonardo, which was crazy and extremely popular. His blanks are like synonymous with him. When you see those blanks, you're not confusing them with anyone else's. When I first saw him, it was some of his floral ones, and I was just blown away. I was like, this is the guy that I need to do a project with. As for this pen, I had this idea for quite a while, and I couldn't figure a way to really like make it work. I knew what I wanted to do, or at least what I thought I wanted to do, and I just didn't have a way to put it all into motion. So when I saw him, I was like, this is the guy.
That's the guy.
What we have here is a special custom box he did for this. This was all his idea. I didn't even know he did custom boxes. I think the timing just worked out perfectly. But it's this blue box. It has some clouds on top as well as his logo. When you take off the lid, it has my logo and then it says Hatch. Inside of the case, you have some like cotton, but it looks cool because it's reminiscent of what the pen looks like. In that, you have this black sleeve, and inside of that, you have the masterpiece. Look at this pen. There is nothing like this. Papa J could not have done this better. I mean, he took what I had and just elevated this so much. So this pen is called The Fear of Flying. If you can't already tell, I mean, it's adorned with clouds. It's got just such a unique blank. There's nothing like this. My inspiration for what inspired me for this design, I was actually at a like jump house kind of place with the kids, and they were just jumping on trampolines. It's like one of the ones where they have trampolines everywhere. And honestly, I think a lot of people probably get hurt at them. Anyways, they were there, and at that time, I had just switched jobs, and I was just thinking like, you know, switching jobs, sometimes the idea of that can be like nervous. It can give you anxiety or what have you, but it really makes you think about it. And I know many people relate to that. So I wanted to encapsulate that in a design, and Fear of Flying just stuck in my head. There's a song I used to know called that, and I just couldn't erase the thought of it. I was inspired a lot by also some artists and art pieces that I have that I just love, specifically this one. But it's the idea of just being afraid to take that step. Even when we know it's better, and even when you know the alternative is like worse to not do, we still get some kind of way, and we're kind of weird about it. For what purpose, you know? I wanted to find a way to encapsulate that in a pen and really showcase that design. So this pen is called Fear of Flying, and it's the fear of taking that step, taking that leap to do something better. As for the blank here, Papa J is gonna be able to tell you more about this than I ever could. What I wanted was a sky and some clouds, and I wanted it to just look pretty 3D in a sense. So for starters, one of the things he did after he got my thing was this cap. The cap idea was genius. So what he did is kept it completely clear and just clouds on this. So your grip is that blue sky material, and it lets you see it inside of here as if it was like the rest of this blank. It's such a nice change that once you've seen it, it's so obvious to do it. But if you don't think of it, it never comes to mind. So I really think that I think that's such a good detail. And a lot of his pens actually come with like more translucency on the caps. So it's also fitting in his like natural design or style flavor with this. Such a cool thing. After that, on a lot of his pens, he does custom finials. For this one, we got to do this rainbow kind of flower design. His wife, I believe, is actually the one who had the idea to do this like rainbow color palette, and it really reads and adds to what I had originally thought of. You have this finial with these dyed flowers, and I'm telling you, when you see this, it's such a good color. And on top of that, it's like 2 layers of it. So there's like a few flowers at the top, and when you're looking at it and kind of rotating it, you can see that other layer underneath it. It just adds a complexity to something that would otherwise be so simple, and it elevates it. You're gonna hear me say this is elevated a lot. The nib on here is a Bock nib. Those are the standard nibs Papa J does, and they are engraved with his logo. Inside of the pen is a converter. I already have mine inked. I actually have it inked with my new ink if you haven't seen it, Stephanie Blue. It came out recently, and I'm really happy with that ink. It's a little bit more aqua, a little bit more green than the blue on this, but I think it looks really good in this pen. When it comes to writing, the overall writing experience is exactly what you'd expect from a steel nib. I didn't have any hiccups or any issues with it at all. And I would be doing a disservice to even try to begin to explain the process that went into it. I had an idea, but I had no way to know how to make this possible when it comes to the actual material itself. So I leaned so heavily on Papa J. I mean, he did all of the work. And his name's Luke. I keep saying Papa J, and he's not my papa, but it's so hard to separate calling him that. Anyways, the blank on here, and you can really tell as I rotate it like up close like this, it's just crazy. The 3D texture on here, I just don't know any blank that looks even remotely like this. It's so freaking good. Through the process of making this blank, you'd be surprised how much trial and error went into it. And it's really just a testament to the great craftsmanship and artistry that is done over at Papa J Studios. Just from the back and forth interactions we had, I can tell you, it is not an easy process to make a two-tone, like 3D, internal, I don't even know all the words I want to use here. To make this kind of blank is not easy though. Since it was such a long process, he was only able to make 14 blanks. From those 14 blanks, he also made 14 pens, so we were able to keep every single blank that he was able to create using this method. That being said, they will be limited. They're not numbered in any way, but they are a limited edition pen. There's only 14. I don't know what else to say with that. We're gonna release this as a midnight release, which if you've kept up with me, I do those a lot, but release it going into New Year's. So on December 31st into January 1st, right at midnight, this pen's gonna drop. So this can be your first purchase of the year and maybe make it to people's grail list at the end of the year. I don't know, I would love that so much. But the bigger thing for me is I'm hoping anyone that purchased this has that same ideology of just take that leap, just take that step. I think it's so important that we do those kind of things in our life and make those decisions to just better ourselves. And I think that this could be somewhat symbolic for the people that do want it and are able to get it. All that being said, thank you to Luke, to everybody that helped him along the way to help create this blank. Again, I'll have their mission statement and the info about them in the description down below. And a huge thank you to Hatch and EndlessPens for allowing me to continue to do projects like this that are more about the art than just making a pen. There's so much that went into this and so much shared collaboration amongst everybody to make something like this happen. So I can't thank everybody enough. And of course, to everybody out there that continues to purchase my designs, my ideas, what have you, thank you. You're the reason I'm able to keep doing this, so thanks. Please be okay.